Kuldip? Hello. 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 Good evening, all of you. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about indefinite integration. Okay. So I think you have basic idea about integration. All of you studied in class 12th, isn't it? All of you must have some basic idea about integration. Okay. So why we require integration? Anyone tell me this? Why we require integration? Basically, integration is required to some to find the area under the curve. The application of the integration when we are going to discuss in the chapter area under the curve and definite integration. So basically, whenever we require area for a definite curve bounded by two curves, let's suppose this is the area. Okay, if we have shape like rectangle, square, circle, we can calculate easily. But for the complex shapes, okay, to find the area that is under the curve, let's suppose this is some curve. We need to find area bounded by this. So for this kind of approach, the approach of integration is developed to find the area. We are going to discuss this on in area under the curve when we are going to discuss about the application of integration. Okay. So first we start with integration. So sometimes we called it as antiderivative tool. Integration and and antiderivative. Why we called it antiderivative? Anyone tell me? Why we code integration as an antiderivative? Let's suppose we have a function fx. Okay, if we differentiate this function, it's f dash x. The first derivative is, let's suppose there is another function, let's say gx. Okay, so if we integrate this equation, so we can write fx is equal to integral of gx plus some constant c. Okay, this is the constant of integration. Okay, and this is basically fx. We call fx as an integral or antiderivative of fx, sorry, gx, of function gx. Okay, so differentiation and integration, basically there are reverse process. So that's why we called as a antiderivative. I think you understand this basic equation. Is there any doubt in this basic equation?
You are now unmuted.
No. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay. So let us discuss some basic formula for integration. What is the first formula of integration? The first formula of integration is simple for algebraic functions like x to the power n. Integral of x to the power n is equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Okay. What is the second formula for integration? Basic integration. Can anyone tell me what are the basic formula you know? You memorize the all basic formula, I think. Okay. So tell me fast. How many formulas do you know? Okay. Second formula is 1 by x dx. What is the integral of 1 by x? The integral is log x. Okay. Always there is a constant of integration, that is plus c. Okay. Whenever we are going to do indefinite integration, so always there is a constant of integration is involved. Okay. Third, what is the third formula? Do you know? E to the power x into dx. So what is the integral of e to the power x into dx? This is always constant, the same. But either we differentiate this function or either we integrate this function. So integral of e to the power x will be e to the power x plus c. Okay. A to the power x into dx. What is the integration of a to the power x into dx? So integral of a to the power x into dx is the same as a to the power x divide over log of a. Sometimes we say ln of a. That is same thing if base is e. Okay, and plus integral constant c, isn't it? Is there any doubt in these four formulas? Tell me fast if you have any doubt in these four formulas. Anyone? And what is this fifth basic formula? Can anyone tell me fifth basic formula? For trigonometric functions like sin x, cos x, so let's integrate sin x. So what is the integral of sin x? Minus cos x plus c. What is the integral of sixth formula? That is cos x dx. The integral of cos x is sin x plus c. Question number 7. Integral of sec square x into dx. What is the integral of sec square x? That is 10x plus c. And integral of sec x into 10x. What is the integral of sec x into 10x? That is sec x plus c. Okay. If we write, what is the ninth formula? What is the integral of cosec square x into dx minus cot x plus c? And what is the integral of cos x into cot x? What is the integral of this formula? Cos x into cot x. Anyone? Fast. Minus cosec x. Okay. And let us discuss some more basic formulas. Integral of 1 plus x square. What is the integration of 1 by 1 plus x square? Tan inverse x plus c, isn't it? And what is the integral of 1 by 1 minus x square? What is the integral of 1 by 1 minus x square? This is sine inverse x plus c, isn't it? These are some basic formulas of integral we use several times when we are going to integrate functions. Anjita, I think you remember all this formula you studied in class 12th, isn't it? Anjita, are you getting my voice? Okay. So let us start to solve some question based on these basic formulas of integrals. Okay. So my first question is, find the integral of 1 plus x to the power 3 divided by root x into dx. We have to find the integral of this function. Try this question and tell me the answer. You can do this. This is the based on all these basic formulas. Okay. So can you solve this question? Okay, you want to revise all the formula. Okay, so we started from there. The first formula is x to the power n into dx. I think this is the first formula. Second formula is 1 by x into dx, that is log of x or ln of x. Sometimes we say ln of x or log of x. Log of x with base e. Okay, here the base of logarithm is e. And third formula is integral of e to the power x into dx. So what is the integral of e to the power x into dx? Same, e to the power x plus c. And similarly, e to the power x into dx, e to the power x divided by log a. And here we have some integral for some trigonometric basic functions like sin x. So integral of sin x is minus cos x integral is sin x, sec square integral is tan x, and sec x into tan x integral is sec x. So similarly, we discuss few more formulas here. Cos x square integral is minus cot x, and here cos x into cot x integral is minus cos x. Okay, I think you remember all this formula from your 12th section, isn't it? Is there any doubt you want to note down, or I think you have remember all this formula? Are you getting my point? Is there any doubt about all this formula? No doubt. Okay, so let us try to solve this question that is based on all this basic formula. Okay, so can you try this question now? Okay, let me solve this question. Look, whenever we have some question that is like in algebraic expression, so sometimes we need to break that expression in simple formulas. I mean simple terms that are those integrals are known to us. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, whenever we have a complex function, let's for example, we say that is integration term, we can say term by term integration. Term by term integration. What that's supposed to mean? Whenever we have some complex function, that is, this is like this. Okay, let's suppose there is a function f1 plus f2 plus f3 into dx. So if we are able to break that complex function into simple function whose integral is known to us, that what that's supposed to mean, the, in all these functions, all these basic functions, those integral are known to us. Okay, so we can integrate this function by individual term like f1 into dx plus f2 into dx plus f3 into dx. Okay, now we are trying to simplify this expression and trying to break this expression. Okay, so if I break this expression 1 plus x to the power 3 divided by root x into dx, so can I write the whole cube of this as 1 plus x cube plus 3 x square plus 3x? Isn't it? 1 plus x whole cube can be opened like this by using the identity of a plus b whole cube and divided by root x. Okay, if we divide by root x each term, so we can simplify this expression as integral of 1 by root x plus, if we subtract the power here, the power will be 3 minus 1 by 2. How much? 5 by 2. Here 3 into x to the power, that is 3 by 2. 3 here, that will be root x, that means x to the power 1 by 2 into dx. Are you getting my point up to this? Is there any doubt up to this step? No. Okay. Now I think we can integrate all these terms by basic formulas. But because all these are some algebraic expressions of this form, x to the power n, the first formula. Okay. So if we separate these terms, the first term will be, that is x to the power minus 1 by 2 into dx, and second term will be x to the power 5 by 2 into dx, and second term will be 3 into x to the power 3 by 2 into dx plus 3 into x to the power 1 by 2 into dx, isn't it? So if we integrate this term, so this will be x to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus 1, x to the power n integration, simple. Next term will be x to the power 5 by 2 plus 1 divide over 5 by 2 plus 1, and this term will be 3 into x to the power 3 by 2 plus 1 divide over 3 by 2 plus 1, and this term will be 3 into x to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 divide by 1 by 2 plus 1, isn't it? So if we simplify all these terms, then we got, that is x to the power plus 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2. Okay, here x to the power, that is 7 by 2 divided by 7 by 2, 3 into x to the power 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2 plus 3 into x to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, isn't it? And we can say some integral constant c. Are you getting up to this? This is our final answer. We can also simplify this term by writing like 2 into, we can write this as a root x. This will be 2 by 7 x to the power 7 by 2, and this will be 6 by 5 x to the power 5 by 2 plus, this will be 3 get cancelled, 2 into x to the power 3 by 2 plus c, isn't it? Can we write like this? This is our final integral of that term, this expression. Okay. So are you comfortable with this kind of questions? You just have to break the terms in simple algebraic expression or trigonometric expression. Okay. Okay. So let us try to solve second question. So second question is, find the integral of 2 to the power x plus 1 minus 5 to the power x plus 1. Here is x minus 1. Divide over 10 to the power x into dx. Can you integrate this formula, this question? Can you find integral of for this? Try to break this in simple forms. Okay, if we are trying to break this in simple form, so we can write integral of 2 to the 2 into 2 to the power x, this term, divide by 10 as 2 into 5 to the power x, minus this will be 5 to the power x, divide by 5 into 2 into 5 to the power x dx. Okay, I think this is clear to you how we break this function. Okay, now if we simplify this, then 2 to the power 2x get cancelled and this will be 2 divided by 5 to the power x. Here 5 to the power x get cancelled and this will be minus 1 by 5 into 2 to the power x into dx, isn't it? Okay, so if we integrate this, this will be 2 into 5 to the power minus x into dx, 2 into minus x into dx, isn't it? So if we integrate this, then what is the integration of a to the power x here? What is the integral of a to the power x? The based on this formula. Okay, so we can write 2 is outside the integral and integral of this will be 5 to the power minus x divided by log of 5. Okay, or there is a minus sign. For this, the minus sign is there, minus 1 by 5, 2 to the power minus x divided by log of 2, and there is also a minus sign, so this will get plus and plus integral constant c. Okay, are you getting this? Is there any problem up to this, Anjita? Is there any problem up to this point in this question? Okay, let us try to solve few more questions. Okay, So next question is integral of sec x divided by sec x plus 10x into dx. So can you solve this? Can you solve this question, Anjita? Okay, let us try to solve this question. So we can write integral of sec x divided by sec x plus 10x. So if we multiply and divide by sec x minus 10x, numerator and denominator, sec x minus 10x, here sec x minus 10x, okay, into dx. So denominator will be sec square x minus 10 square x. So here sec square x minus sec x 10x into dx, isn't it? So what is the value of this denominator? What is the value of denominator? Because this is the identity, so we can substitute the value of this identity as 1. So if we substitute value of this identity as a 1, then this integral will be sec square x minus sec x into 10x into dx, isn't it? So now if we break these two terms in separate integrals, sec square x into dx minus sec x into 10x into dx, okay? So what is the integral of sec square x? The integral of sec square x is 10x. And what is the integral of sec x into 10x? Simply sec x plus c. This is the our final answer. Okay. So next thing is integration by substitution. Integration by substitution. So what is the concept of substitution? If the integral form is like, let's say f, inside there is a function gx and outside there is a function z dash x into dx, okay? So we need to integrate this kind of complex functions. So we can assume, let gx is equal to some another variable t, okay? If we differentiate both sides, then we got gx into dx equal to dt, isn't it? Now if we make this substitution in this equation, then this equation will be transformed into integral of f t, and this whole thing will be written as this whole thing dt. So now I think this will be some basic form of our non-integral form. So if this is some basic form, then we can integrate this simply. Okay. So this is the integration by substitution. Few common substitutions are like, if we have x square plus a square, then we can let x equal to a tan theta or a cot theta. Okay. If we have forms like x square minus a square, then what is the substitution for this form? What is the common substitution for this form? Anyone? X square minus a square. X equal to a sec theta or x equal to a cosec theta. Okay. These are few basic substitutions. If we have form like a square minus x square, then what will be substitution for a? X. So x can be let as x equal to a sine theta or a cos theta. Okay. So these are few common substitution we try several times. Okay. So let us try to solve few questions based on substitution formula. Okay. So here the first question is simply integral of cos cube x into square root of sin x into dx. So can you integrate this? Anjita, are you following up to this or not? Is there any doubt or problem? Are you getting my voice? You need to solve this question, okay, by substitution method. So what is the possible substitution for this equation? So if we assume let sin x equal to some variable t, okay, and we differentiate both sides this equation, then we got cos x dx equal to dt, isn't it? So if we substitute all those things here, we can rearrange this as cos square x into cos x under root sin x into dx. Okay. So this two term will be dt and this will be under root t. How can we write this term in terms of sin x? So we can write cos square x as 1 minus sin square x. If we rearrange again, then 1 minus sin square x into cos x square root of sin x into dx, isn't it? If we make our substitution now, then this equation will be transformed into 1 minus t square. This 2 will be dt and this is under root t into dt, isn't it? So if we simplify this, then under root t minus t to the power 5 by 2 into dt. If we integrate this now, this will be t to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. So 2 will be in numerator. Now this will be t to the power 7 by 2 divided by 7 by 2. and plus c. And now if we back substitute the value of t, what is the value of t? Sin x. So this equation will be 2 by 3 sin x whole power 3 by 2 minus 2 by 7 sin x 7 by 2 plus c, isn't it? This is our final answer. Okay. So let us try to solve another question based on substitution. Next question is integral of e to the power 2x minus 1 divided by integral of e to the power 2x plus 1 into dx. So can you integrate this now? Can you integrate this now? Anjita? Okay, so can you try this sum now? By substitution method, simple. So can you solve? Okay, let us try to solve. Okay, if we take e to the power x common from this and this, okay, so what will be this term? So if we take e to the power x common from numerator, then e to the power x minus 1 upon e to the power x, this, and we take e to the power x common from denominator, then e to the power x plus 1 by e to the power x into dx. By taking e to the power x common from numerator and denominator. So this get cancelled. Now if we take LCM, if we rewrite this term, we can rewrite as e to the power x minus e to the power minus x, this term. And denominator will be e to the power x plus e to the power minus x into dx. So now can you solve by using substitution? We simplify this as this by taking e to the power x common from numerator as well as denominator. Okay. Now if we let the denominator value e to the power x plus e to the power minus x is equal to t, and if we differentiate both sides, then we got e to the power x minus e to the power minus x into dx equal to dt. So we can substitute this. So we got 1 by t into dt. So what is the integral of 1 by t dt? The log of t. So what is the value of t? If we back substitute the value of t, then this integral will be log of e to the power x plus e to the power minus x plus c, isn't it? This is the integral. Okay, are you getting this question? Are you getting this question up to this? Okay, so let us try to solve another question. So next question is integral of x square tan inverse x cube divided by 1 plus x to the power 6 into dx. So now can you solve by using substitution this question? Okay. What is the possible substitution for this equation? What we need to substitute here? Okay. If we let x cube equal to t, and if we differentiate this equation both sides, then we have 3x square dx equal to dt, isn't it? So here we have only x square. So if we multiply and divide by 3x, or we can write the value of x square dx is equal to 1 by 3. This is constant because dt, like this. Okay. If we substitute this in this equation, then this integral will be tan inverse t 1 plus t square into dt, this integral form. Okay. So now tell me, can you integrate now? Now there is again need of substitution. What is the next substitution now? Now we need to let tan inverse t equal to, let's suppose, y. Okay. So if we differentiate this both sides, then we have 1 upon y square dy, sorry, 1 upon t square dt equal to dy. So if we substitute this in this, so this equation will be finally transformed to t in y into dt, y into dy. So what is the integral of this? Y square by 2 plus c. Now try to substitute back. If we substitute back all this value, then what is the value of y? Y value is tan inverse t. So we got tan inverse t whole square by 2 plus c. Okay. And what is the value of t? If we do back substitution for t, the value of t is x cube. Then this final answer will be square of tan inverse x cube divided by 2 plus c. Okay. This is our final answer. So are you following up to this? Is there any doubt in this question? No. Okay, fine. So can you integrate sine cube x into dx? Can you find the integral of sine cube x into dx? What is the integral of sine cube x into dx? We can solve this by two methods. First by substitution and second by using the formula of sine 3 theta. Okay. So what is the formula of sine 3 theta? 3x. What is the formula for sine 3x? 3 sine x minus 4 sine cube x, isn't it? So what is the value of this sine cube x? If we rearrange this equation, then value of sine cube x will be 1 by 4 3 sine x minus sine 3x. Okay, so if we substitute this value here, then we have 1 by 4 integral of 3 sine x minus sine 3x into dx, isn't it? So by integrating these, we will go, what is the integration of sine x? Cos x or minus cos x? What is the integral of sine x? Minus cosec x, okay? And this will be minus minus plus cos 3x by 3 plus c, okay? This is the final answer. So try to solve this sum now. Integral of 8x plus 13 divided by under root 4x plus 7 into dx. Take your time and try to solve this question. Okay, if we rearrange this equation in numerator part, so we can write 8x plus 13 plus 1 minus 1. Okay, divide by under root of 4x plus 7 into dx. Okay, so this will be, if we 2 get common, that will be 4x plus 7 minus 1 divide by 4x plus 7 into dx, isn't it? So if we divide, so each term will be 2 into integral of minus 1 upon into dx. Okay. So what is the integral of this? 2 into 4x plus 7 power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, so 2 will be in numerator. Okay. The integral of this will be 4x plus 7 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Okay. So this will be plus 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, so 2 will be here. Okay. This is the final integral. So we can write 4 by 3 4x plus 7 3 by 2 minus 2 4x plus 7 power 1 by 2 plus c, isn't it? So our next question is integration of 10x, 10 2x and 10 3x into dx. So try this sum. What is the integral of 10x, 10 2x, 10 3x into dx? how to solve this sum, because this is the product of 3 10, 10x, 10 2x and 10 3x. So whenever we have product like this, so we use the formula of 10a plus b. Okay, so if we write 10 3x as 10 2x plus x, then this formula will be 10 2x plus 10x 1 minus 10 2x into 10x. If we cross multiply this, then we have 10 3x minus 10 3x 10 2x into 10x, and finally in this side 10 2x plus 10x, isn't it? So we need the value of this expression. So if we take this into this side, then okay, so value of this will be this. So if we substitute this in this integral form, then we have integral of 10x 10 2x and 10 3x is equal to integral of 10 3x minus 10 2x minus 10x into dx. So now if we integrate all this term, then what will be the value of this integration? So what is the integration of 3x, 10 3x? Integral will be minus 1 by 3 log of cos 3x. This will be plus 1 by 2 log of cos 2x, and this will be plus 1 by 2 log of cos x plus c. This is the final answer. Okay. Are you following up to this? This trigonometric integrations. This question is also asked sometimes in CBSE examination. This is quite an important question for the point of CBSE too. Okay. So basic idea is, if we have 3 multiplication of 10, so how to break this multiplication? Okay. So by using 10a plus b like this way. Okay. So next question is, we have to find the integration of 1 upon root 3 sin x plus cos x into dx. How to integrate this kind of equation? To integrate this kind of equation, first we need to solve this function. Basically, we are trying to convert this function into one function, either sine formula or cos formula. So how can we rearrange this denominator value? Look, if we write this as 3 sin x plus cos x, if we multiply and divide by 2, so this will be 2 and 1 by 2. Okay, so now we can write this as in two way, either sine pi by 6 sin x plus cos x, and what is the value of 1 by 2? This will be pi by 3. Okay, here we have pi by 3 because this is root 3 by 2. So here cos pi by 3. So now we can convert this into a single formula. So what will be the formula? That will be 2 into cos x minus pi by 6, isn't it? So if we substitute this value here in denominator, so we will have 1 upon 2 cos x minus pi by 6 into dx. Okay, so if we try to solve this, then we can write 1 by 2 integral of sec x minus pi by 6 into dx. So now tell me, what is the integral of sec x? What is the integral of sec x? The integral of sec x, basically we have two formula. Okay, for the integral of sec x into dx. The first formula is log of sec x plus tan x. And second formula is, if we rearrange this term by using some rearrangement, then we can write log of tan pi by 4 plus x by 2 plus c. Okay, isn't it? We can write like this or not. So what is the final integral of this term? So either we write using this formula or this formula. So we can write 1 by 2 log of sec x minus pi by 6 plus 10 x minus pi by 6 plus c. Okay, this is the final answer for this integral. So our next question will be integral of e to the power x divided by e to the power 2x plus 6 into e to the power x plus 5 into dx. To find this integral, can you solve this integral? Okay, try. So if we substitute here e to the power x as a t, then we have e to the power x dx equal to dt. Okay, so we will substitute this value in this integral, then we can write this as, by using this substitution, dt, this will be t square, this will be 6t plus 5. Okay, so now how to solve this equation? What is the approach to solve this equation now? Because this is a quadratic equation. So how to solve this quadratic equation? By making a whole square. Okay. So how to make whole square? So this is a square, this term will be 2ab. So what is required for b square? So if we write this as dt divided by 16, and this is the 2 into, that means 5 plus 4 and minus 4. So this will be 9 because the b value will be 9. Okay. So we can rewrite this as integral of dt divided by t plus 3 whole square minus 2 square. So now tell me what is the integral of this now finally. What is the integral of this now? So integral of this will be 1 by 2a. So what is the value of a? This is 2. And logarithm of log of t plus 3 minus a, that means 2, divide by t plus 3 plus of 2 plus c, by using the formula of integral of dx x square minus a square, that is 1 by 2a logarithm of mod x minus a x plus a plus c, using this formula. Okay, so if we simplify this now, 1 by 4 log of t plus 1 t plus 5 plus c. What is the value of t? T equal to e to the power x here. So if we substitute e to the power x, then we have 1 by 4 log of e to the power x plus 1 e to the power x plus 5 plus c. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, so next is the integral of forms a cos square x plus b sin square x, or a plus b sin square x dx, a plus b cos square x, or integral dx a sin x plus b cos x also. Okay, all these kind of integration. How to solve all these kind of integration? Divide numerator and denominator by cos square x and let tan x equal to t. So first step to solve this kind of equation is divide numerator and denominator by cos square x. Second, let tan x equal to t. Substitution. Okay, if we have integral of this form, this form. Okay, so let us try to solve question based on this form. So our question is, question is integral of sin x divided by sin 3x into dx. Okay, try to solve this question based on all these four forms. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to substitute the value of tan 3x, sin 3x in denominator. So what is the value of sin 3x? 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x dx. This is the value of sin 3x. So if we take sin x as a common, then sin x will be cancelled from numerator. Then this will be dx 3 minus 4 sin square x, isn't it? So now this is the basically this kind of form. So what we need to do now? Divide numerator and denominator by cos square x. So if we divide numerator and denominator by cos square x, then we have in numerator x square x 1 by cos square, and here 3 sec square x minus 4 tan square x by dividing numerator and denominator by cos square x. Okay. So now we need to substitute. So first we simplify this sec square x. So if we simplify this, then sec square x into dx 3 1 plus tan square x minus 4 tan square x. Okay. So this will be minus 4 tan square x, and this will be sec square x into dx, and this is 3 minus tan square x. Okay. So now if we let tan x equal to t, then sec square x dx equal to dt, isn't it? So now if we substitute this, then this will be transformed into integral of dt divided by 3 minus t square. Okay. So now again this is the same form of this integration, this formula. Okay. So we can write integral of dt divided by root 3 square minus t square. So what will be final integral of this? 1 by 2a. So 1 upon 2 root 3 logarithm of root 3 plus t and root 3 plus c. Okay. So what is the value of t? 10x. So we can write 1 by 2 root 3 log of 10x plus root 3. plus c. Okay, this is the final equation. Okay, are you following this question? Okay, so let us try to solve next question. So next question is integral of 1 upon 3 plus sine 2x into dx. Okay, how to solve this question? Okay, first we need to write this equation as 3 into 1. 1 means sine square x plus cos square x, and this 2 sin x will be 2 sin x cos x. Okay, now if we divide numerator and denominator by cos square x, then we have sec square x in numerator, and what will be in denominator? 3. This will be tan square x, this will be 1, and here we have 2 tan x, isn't it? Now if we simplify this equation, then this integral will be 3 tan square x plus 2 tan x plus 3. Okay, so if we let tan x equal to t, then we have sec square x dx equal to dt. Okay, so if we substitute this in this equation, then this integral will be transformed into dt divided by 3t square plus 2t plus 3. Okay, so now can you simplify this by making whole square? So if we take 3 as a common from denominator, then we have 1 by 3 integral of dt t square 2 by 3 t plus 1. Okay, if we make whole square of this quadratic equation, then we have 1 by 3 dt, and how to make a whole square? By adding the half of this term and subtracting half of this term, the coefficient of t. So we will have t square 2 by 3t. So if we make half, that means 1 by 9, that plus 1 minus 1 by. Okay, so here if we simplify further, then integral of dt, this is t plus 1 by 3 whole square, and this will be plus 8 by 9. So we can rewrite this equation as 1 by 3 integral of dt t plus 1 by 3 whole square 2 root 2 by 3 whole square. Okay. So now this is the form of tan inverse x, a square plus x square. So what is the formula for tan inverse x? 1 by 3, 1 by a, that will be divide by 2 root 2 divide by 3, and tan inverse of x by a, x value is 1 by 3 divide by 2 root 2 by 3. Okay. If you simplify this, then finally this 3 get cancelled. This will be 1 upon 2 root 2, and this is tan inverse, and this 3 get cancelled, that will be t plus 1 2 root 2 plus c, the constant of integration. And what is the value of t? T is simply our 10x. So we back substitute here, then we have 1 upon 2 root 2 tan inverse 10x plus 1 2 root 2 plus c. Okay, this is the final answer for this question. Okay, are you following this? Is there any doubt in this question? Okay, fine. Okay, let us try to solve few questions of JEE Mains previous year question. Okay. Okay, let us try to solve this question. This question is asked in JEE 2020. Okay. So can you solve this question? This question is based on basically substitution. We have discussed substitution method and few problems on substitution. So can you now solve this question? Because JEE asks mostly simple questions now and straightforward question on substitution. How to solve this question? Look, our integral is integration of cos x dx divide of two by 3. So if we take sine 6x as a common from this bracket, then we have cos x into dx divide by sine cube x. If we take sine 6x as a common, then we have sine 4x outside, and this term will be 1 upon sine 6x plus 1 to the power 2 by 3, isn't it? Now, if we rearrange all this term, then this integral will be cos x dx sine to the power 7x 1 plus 1 by sine to the power 6x whole power 2 by 3. If we make substitution now, 1 plus 1 by sine to the power 6x is equal to t. If we let this and we differentiate this both sides, this will be 0, then this will be minus 6 by sine 7x dx equal to dt. So here we have sine x, and there is one more term here because the differentiation of sine x, that is cos x dx equal to dt. So now if we look at this expression, we have cos x2 and sine 7x2, sine to the power 7x. So the value of cos x dx sine 7x will be minus 1 by 6 dt. If we make this substitution here, then we have finally dt 1 by 6, this minus, okay, and inside this is the t to the power 2 by 3, t to the power 2 by 3. If we integrate this, then we have minus 1 by 6 t to the power minus 2 by 3 plus 1 divided by minus 2 by 3 plus 1 plus c, isn't it? Okay. So now if we simplify this term, then minus 1 by 6 and this will be t to the power plus 1 by 3 and divide by 1 by 3 and this 3 will cancel this and this is 2 plus c. So this equation is simplified to minus 1 by 2 10 t to the power 1 by 3 plus c finally. Okay, so what is the value of t? T value is, if you look at here, 1 plus 1 by sine to the power 6x. If we back substitute here, then we have minus 1 by 2 1 by sine 6x plus 1 power 1 by 3 plus c. If we take LCM, then we have minus 1 by 2 1 plus sine 6x divide sine square x plus c. Here the power will be 1 by 3. Here we cancel the power 6 with 1 by 3. Okay. So if we change this expression, then final expression will be minus 1 by 2 cosec square x, this term, into 1 plus sine 6 sine to the power 6x 1 by 3 plus c. Now if we compare with the answer, what is the answer? Here fx into 1 plus sine to the power 6x whole power 1 by lambda. So what is the value of function fx? So fx will be minus 1 by 2 cosec square x, this value. Okay. And what is the value of lambda? Lambda value will be 3. So now we need to calculate this function. Okay. So this is lambda into f pi by 3. So lambda value will be 3 and our fx value will be minus 1 by 2 cosec square x. Okay. If we substitute pi by 3, then what will be the final answer? Can you calculate now? What will be the final answer? Okay. So if we substitute the value of pi by 3, then we have minus 3 by 2 cosec square pi by 3. So what is the value of cosec pi by 3? 2 by root 3. Okay. So if we substitute minus 3 by 2, the square of 2 by 3, that will be 4 by 3. This will get cancelled. And so our final answer will be minus of 2, negative of 2. So this will be our final answer. Are you getting this question? Okay. This kind of question is asked. Okay. Simply based on substitution and rearrangement kind of thing. Absolutely option B. So, okay, let us try one more question. This question is also asked in JEE 2020. This is also asked in JEE Mains 2020. How to solve this question now? Whenever we have some doubt in integration question, to first look at the options, to kind of option is provided to us. So we have to think how to find this kind of rearrangement by using this given equation. Is there any idea how to solve this question? Do you have any idea what rearrangement we need to make here? By partial fraction, because there the power are not integral power, so we cannot use partial fraction, because in case of partial fraction mostly the power of factors are integral power, whole number. So we cannot factorize using partial fraction. Here, whenever we have some fractional power, we need to rearrange by multiplying and dividing either this factor or this factor. Okay, most of the time we need to try by multiplying and dividing by other factor. Okay, so if we look at this equation, so our equation is dx integral of x minus 3 whole power 6 by 7 x plus 4, here whole power is 8 by 7. Okay, so if you look at the options are basically this kind of fraction, either divide multiply by this factor or this factor. So first we try by this factor. Okay, so if you multiply divide by this factor, then this equation will be transformed if we write x minus 3 to the power 8 by 7, and here multiplied by x minus 3 to the power 8 by 7, because we are converting this factor into same power. Okay, by multiplying divided by this factor. Okay, so now clubbing these two terms, so we have finally x minus 3 square. So by clubbing these two terms and these two factors, we can write x plus 4 divided by x minus 3 whole power 8 by 7. Okay, so are you getting how we rearrange this? Are you following up to this, how we rearrange this term? Okay, now if we let this x plus 4 x minus 3 equal to t. So now if we differentiate this equation both sides, sometimes we need to multiply by this factor. If this doesn't work, so let us try with another factor. Okay, but now this is a whole square. I think this will work, because that if we differentiate this equation, we will get whole square. So the differentiation of this will be x minus the 3 square. Differentiation of this will be 1 minus this is as it is, and differentiation of this is 1 into dx is equal to dt. If we simplify this, this will be x minus 3 minus x minus 4 x minus 3 whole square into dx equal to dt. This x get cancelled. Okay, so finally we have minus 7 divided by x minus 3 whole square dx equal to dt. Now if we look at this expression, so this will be get into dt, this will be rearranged into dt. Okay, so we can find the value of this dx by x minus 3 square equal to minus 1 by 7 dt. If we make this substitution in this equation, so this equation will be transformed to integral of minus 1 by 7 dt t to the power 8 by 7. Here the power is 8 by 7. So now if we integrate this, then we have minus 1 by 7 whole integral t to the power minus 8 by 7 plus 1 minus 8 by 7 plus 1. Okay. So now finally we have minus 1 by 7. This will be t to the power minus 1 by 7. Okay. And this will be minus 1 by 7. So this minus 1 by 7 get cancelled, and this finally this is 1 upon t to the power plus 1 by 7. So if we substitute the value of t value will be this value, x plus 4 divided by x minus 3. So if we substitute the value of t, then we have 1 upon x plus 4 x minus 3 whole power 1 by 7 plus c. If we rearrange this, then we can write x minus 3 x plus 4 to the power 1 by 7 plus c. This is the final answer. Okay. So now look at the options. X minus 3 divided by x plus 4. The option A will be our correct answer. Okay. Are you getting this? How to solve this kind of fractional power question? Are you following, Anjita? Okay. So can you solve this sum? This is also asked in JEE. Either JEE 2020 or JEE 2019. This question is either JEE 2020 or 2019. Can you solve this? Is there any idea how to simplify this kind of expression? Okay. First we need to simplify this term, this bracket. Okay. So if you simplify this, we have integral of d theta cos square theta tan 2 theta plus sec 2 theta. Yeah, we are trying to simplifying everything in terms of cos and sine. Absolutely right. Okay. So let us transform this. This is d theta and this is cos square theta. We can write the value of tan 2 theta as sine 2 theta by cos 2 theta plus 1 by cos 2 theta. Isn't it? We can write like this. So if we take LCM and this cos 2 theta in numerator, then we can rearrange like 1 upon cos square theta. This is cos 2 theta and denominator will be 1 plus sine 2 theta. Now if we write these two in terms of sine and cos, then we have 1 upon cos square theta, and this cos 2 theta will be cos square theta minus sine square theta, and this 1 will be sine square theta plus cos square theta, and this will be 2 sine theta cos theta, isn't it? Now if we simplify, we have 1 by cos square theta, and this will be cos theta plus sin theta, and cos theta minus sin theta, divide by this sin theta plus cos theta whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So this factor get cancelled, and if we rearrange the left out term, this is 1 by cos square theta, and this is cos theta minus sin theta, and this is sin theta plus cos theta into d theta. If we divide numerator and denominator by cos theta here, then we have this term is sec square theta. We divide in this expression, numerator and denominator by cos theta. Then finally we have 1 minus tan theta and 1 plus tan theta. Into d theta. Okay. So now, how to solve this expression? Now we can make substitution tan theta equal to t, isn't it? We can use substitution now. Tan theta equal to t, isn't it? We can use. So if we let tan theta equal to t, then we have finally sec square theta d theta equal to dt, isn't it? So this integral will transform into 1 minus t, 1 plus t into dt. And now can you simplify this? Because if we simplify this and compare with this integral, so we will find the value of lambda and f theta. So we need to simplify this expression now. So can you integrate this expression? Can you integrate this equation? Either we need to integrate this equation, or we can also rearrange this in another way by using the formula of tan 45. So we can also rearrange this in, this is sec square theta d theta. So we can also rearrange this as
You are
tan
currently the
x,
only
so yeah,
person in this
tan theta
conference.
minus pi by 4 d theta. Okay, we can also write like this. So this is plus and this is minus. Okay, so now if we let, this will be simpler, I think, according to, this will be little bit complicated. So if we integrate this will be simplified, because if we let tan pi by 4 minus theta equal to t. Okay, so can you integrate either way, this way or this way?
You are currently the only person in this conference.
Can you try? Okay, fine. If you integrate this further, you will compare with this function and you will got the value of lambda and f theta. Okay, so let us end this session here. Okay, so Bye bye.